Instagram kicked off the year by turning everything upside down. 2025 came with a whole bag of new features, algorithm changes, and updates that are seriously changing the game. To make sure you don't miss a thing, I'm breaking down all of these updates by using one of my favorite formats, tier lists. That way, I just don't list the updates. I'll also rank them based on whether they're a game changer or if they're as unnecessary as a Monday after a long break.
I have no memory of this place.
Ready? Let's get into it. Let's start with the ranking system. This is how it's gonna go. The first one will be Elite. This one will be the updates that will make you go, Instagram, you crushed it. Then we'll have Top, which will be good and useful, but not groundbreaking. Then we'll have Interesting, which will be like fresh baked bread. Not life-changing, but always appreciated. And then we'll have Meh, the ones that exist, but if they disappear tomorrow, nobody will notice. We're kicking things off with one of the biggest changes and one that most people is talking about. Instagram's new feed layout. The feed is no longer square. Posts now take up more space on the screen, making content stand out more and fit better on mobile devices. For years, we've heard that the 4:5 ratio works best for Instagram, but profile feeds have always been square. If you're someone like me who carefully curates your grid, you probably had to do some serious acrobatics to make everything work now. But I think that struggle is actually over. As you can see here, the preview now aligns perfectly with a 4:5 ratio. Now, if you had a perfectly organized feed and this update actually messed it up, don't panic. There's a fix. You just gotta go to your post, tap the three dots at the top, select Adjust Preview, and then you can move the image, zoom in, and position it however you like. And if you want to stay ahead of these changes, Metrical's Feed Preview tool lets you see how your grid will look before you post, so your aesthetic stays on point. The ranking of this, I would say it's interesting, it's useful, but it didn't change your life. Now, onto the second one. This is actually an update that I'm hyped about. Reels can now be up to 3 minutes long. This means more room for storytellings, in-depth explanations, or those extended day in my life videos. Instagram clearly wants us to spend more time on the app, and this update pushes us in that direction. But here's the catch. If your retention rate isn't strong, this could be a backfire. And spoiler alert, the algorithm won't be too forgiving this time. However, there's a pro tip. Don't stretch your videos just for the sake of it. If you make tutorials, blogs, or deep dives, those extra minutes could be gold. But if your video drags, people won't stick around. My ranking for this one is Top. More time is always a win. But let's see if people actually want to watch Reels this long. Next up, scheduled DMs. You can now plan and schedule direct messages up to 29 days in advance. Just type your message, hold down the send button, and a scheduling calendar will pop up. This is actually super handy if you manage messages out of business hours, or if you want to send reminders, offers, or updates to your close community. The ranking for this one is definitely interesting. Scheduling is always a plus. This one that comes now is actually a game changer. Instagram now automatically translates DMs into 99 languages. If your audience is global and you're not a polyglot, which same here, this update is top tier. Ranking, top. Communication just got way easier with this new feature, pinned DM. Now you can pin up to 3 conversations at the top of your DMs to keep important chats from getting lost. Just hold down a message and hit pin. Ranking, meh. It's nice to have, but I think that we can survive without it. Now, this is the update we've been waiting for. Meet Edits, Instagram's brand new video editing app. If you've ever edited a video inside Instagram, you know the struggle. It's honestly like trying to paint the Mona Lisa with crayons, but that's about to change. Instagram announced that Edits drops in March of 2025, which is Honestly, right now. If you're watching this after the launch, let me know in the comments what you think about the app. Edit promises to be a free alternative to CapCut with advanced editing features built right in. The ranking for this one is elite. Finally, Instagram is giving us a proper editing tool. Now let's go to one of my favorites. You know what they say, if you don't measure it, you can improve it. And Instagram just added a super important metric, view rate. Now, Instagram shows you the percentage of people who watch more than 3 seconds of your video. Why does this matter? Because if your view rate is low, Instagram won't recommend your video. That means the first 3 seconds of your video need to grab attention, and it needs to grab it fast. Ranking, top. Metrics like these are key to growing on Instagram. And you know what they say, new year, new algorithm. Well, kinda. The algorithm is always evolving, but Instagram's CEO has been dropping more hints than ever about how it actually works. So, what does Instagram value more on 2025? Engagement and retention. That's why it's crucial to create content that keeps people interested. If you want to know how exactly the 2025 algorithm works, I break it all down in another video, so go check it out. And before you go, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss more updates like this. And tell me in the comments, which updates did you love or which updates can you absolutely live without? See you soon, Metricooler!